Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. The former Annapolis Seafood Market was crashed into yesterday, and the overhanging roof looks like it had collapsed. I wonder if that's going to speed up any redevelopment. Anyhow, here's your OMG fact for the day, and this one's pretty cool. When you crack a whip, the sound that you hear is not the leather hitting the leather or hitting itself, but it's actually the whip itself breaking the sound barrier. I don't think I knew that. Anyhow, let's get into today's news, shall we? A man was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries after an explosion aboard a sailboat in Shady Side yesterday morning. Anne Arundel County officials say that the boat was docked in the 4800 block of Woods Wharf Road along Parish Creek when the incident occurred. The sailboat remained afloat and there was no active fire upon arrival. The victim was flown by Maryland State Police helicopter to the burn center at MedStar Washington Hospital Center. Fire investigators are still working to determine the cause, but officials say there is no threat to the environment. Anne Arundel County Public School students saw a 14-point jump in average SAT scores this year, reaching 978 out of a possible 1520. That puts the district above Maryland's state average, as well as national and global benchmarks. Superintendent Dr. Mark Bedell credits the district's investment in free PSAT and SAT testing, calling it a pipeline of preparation that opens doors for students. In fact, Anne Arundel County students made up a huge portion of Maryland's PSAT test takers. While other districts in the state don't release these kinds of scores, Anne Arundel voluntarily published their 2025 data as part of a transparency initiative. Blue crab numbers in the Chesapeake Bay have dipped once again, this year hitting their second lowest level since 1990. Blame it on a brutal winter, changing water temperatures, and perhaps a blue catfish with an appetite. The total crab population dropped from 317 million in 2024 to 238 million in 2025, with adult male crabs hitting a record low. State officials say it is not an immediate crisis, but they are definitely keeping their fingers crossed. A full stock assessment is expected next spring to help determine how to best manage the species going forward and whether male crabs need more protection than previously thought. In the meantime, Maryland is sticking with bushel limits and watching the bay closely. Well, Annapolis is ready to turn up the glamour with the return of Fashion for a Cause happening on Thursday, June 5th at the Naval Academy's Flugel Alumni Center. The red carpet event benefits Hospice of the Chesapeake and will feature couture designed by Craig Coates, along with looks from dozens of local boutiques. The fashion show will include more than 30 community models, surprise performances by magician Chris Dugdale, and MC Brian Naiman from WBAL. Guests can also enjoy high-end food and drink from some of the region's best chefs and food trucks. And if you like fashion, philanthropy, food, or all three, this one's for you. Tickets and info at hospicechesapeake.org. This Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we visit Vintage Vibe Finds and Artfully Acquired. It's a co-located business that was really so much fun. Allison, Matt, and I laughed. We laughed a lot. And that's going to drop at noon on Saturday. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m., and it'll keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it's paywall free. Here's a link right here in the show notes for you, and feel free to share it. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you, and we also want to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Macmedics. So now you just need to hang tight because we have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark, and she's really here this week. I did see the file. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. Here is your 3-day weather outlook for Anne Arundel County. Today, you can expect a cool and soggy day with steady rain and a high of about 63 degrees. Winds will be from the east at 9 to 13 miles per hour with gusts up to 22. Rainfall amounts could reach between 1 and 2 inches, so you want to make sure you keep that umbrella handy. Tonight, showers and possibly a thunderstorm will continue with a low near, but not quite, 60 degrees. Tomorrow, Thursday, brings a chance of showers, mainly before 11 a.m. under mostly cloudy skies and a high near 77 degrees. Winds will be light and variable, becoming west at 5 to 7 miles per hour. The chance of precipitation is 30%. Thursday night, there is a continued chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of about 63 degrees. Friday looks mostly cloudy with a high near 74. Showers are likely mainly after 4 p.m. with a 60% chance of rain. Friday night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm are likely before 8 p.m., followed by a chance of showers after 2 a.m. The low is going to be about 60 degrees. And looking ahead, Saturday offers a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high near 70. But by Sunday, you can expect mostly sunny skies and a high near 70. Monday and Tuesday continue that trend with sunny skies and highs in the upper 70s. And we may be approaching the 90-degree mark by next Thursday. That's your weather. Stay tuned for more updates. And if you venture out today, stay dry.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, May 28th through Sunday, June 1st. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all 3 websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all 3 websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Happy Hour with Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties solo at Middleton Tavern. Alex G. Lee of Three White Guys will be solo up at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. Rich Muscari will be at Galliano's up in Wall Chapel in Gambrels. Edward Sparks from Sparks and McCoy will be solo at Nona Angela's in Crofton. The Low Keys will be at Fruit Truck Wednesdays on the Farm in Millersville. Ryan Moran of Moran Troop will be solo at Dark Horse Annapolis. Troll Tribe Duo, which is Jason and Matt, will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Ground Rent will be playing Beacon, which used to be Sam's on the Waterfront, which is down at the end of Forest Drive off of Edgewood Road. Ray Weaver is back, and he will be playing Severna Park Tap House on Thursday. Annapolis Summer Garden Theater continues their 59th anniversary celebration with some 70s music with their show called Disaster. It will run Thursday through Sunday this weekend. Wendell Live will be singing the tribute to Sinatra at Galliano's up in Wall Chapel in Gambrills. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Bahia Coastal Kitchen down in Chesapeake Beach. And up in the Dina, Timmy Metz and Joey Mitchell will be at the Office in Pasadena. Under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, Bob Quinlan will be hosting open mic night at Copper Creek in Severna Park. Weekend music. Fridays start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch. Russell Jacobson of Bilgewater will be solo in Market Space outside of Federal House. Joey Fitz and Elizabeth from Red Buddy and the Ruckus, known as Fred and Wilma, will be at Langways in the Crofton Gambrills area. The Highland Brothers return to the Green Turtle in Edgewater. Sarah, Dale, and the Dukes are back at Waterman's Tavern, also in Edgewater, which is literally 5 minutes away from the Green Turtle. Chris Button will return to Stan & Joe's Riverside down in Galesville, just down the road. In Annapolis, the Leftovers will be on the rooftop at Metropolitan. Rick Farrell is back, and he'll be at 49 West this Friday night doing a double bill with the amazing Hal Williams. They're calling themselves A Break from the Noise. It's his first show back in Naptown since last year. And just next door, Bond and Bentley will be rocking Stan & Joe's on West Street. Sidewalk Soul will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. The Low Keys will be at Chesapeake in Crofton Friday night. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge in Columbia. And end the night in downtown Annapolis, known as DTA, with DJ Brandon at O'Brien's. Up in the Dina, if you missed Joey Mitchell on Thursday night, you can catch him again at the Office up in Pasadena, but this time with his trio band called Mixed Business. And over on the shore, Guava Jelly Duo will be at Ramshead Shore House. Saturday, get to the 9th annual Pints for Paws at the Navy Stadium. It's a home brewing and craft beer festival benefiting the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. This is one of my favorite events each year. You can take your pup, enjoy some great beer with live music by Dave Munford and a DJ. There will be plenty of food trucks and lots to do. Save $5 with my code BeeprPints4Paws25. which I also will have listed at the top of each day's schedule. Also on Saturday, Joey Fitz will be at Ramshead Tavern on West Street. SVV Duo, which is Victoria and Steve Van Franken, will be at Santa Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. Chad Cope will be at Libations in Millersville. Bridget Michaels will be solo at Grapes Wine Bar, located in Clock Tower Place on Forest Drive. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Brian Baru in Severna Park. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern. Pretty Big Deal with Michael K. will be rockin' Middleton Tavern. This is going to be a good one. Scribe Trio with Joey Mitchell and Dominic Fragman will be at Stan & Joe's on West Street. George Jano and the Fields will be at Mother's in Arnold. Sea Birch and the Noise will be at Henny Max in Glen Burnie. All You Need Band will be at Fern Brewing up in the Crofton Gambrills area. Sunday Fun Day start with brunch with Ivy League at Severna Park Tap House. Also, Summer Sundays return at Chesapeake in the Crofton area with Solid Maybe. Keith and Coster, which is Ryan Keith and Tommy Coster of Ryan Keith Band, will be just down the road at Firm Brewing in Crofton. Viands & Co. will be at Trader's Seafood down in Chesapeake Beach. Sean Peelin will be at Santa Joe's Riverside down in Galesville with Delia and Danny from his Buffett band called Key Lime Pie. I also want to mention that Annapolis Rock the Dock is coming up by Annapolis Rotaract in Eastport on June 5th. All you can eat, all you can drink, live music by Loose Ties, and catered by Annapolis Smokehouse. I have a 10% discount code, so use Beep the Dock. I will have it listed at the top of each day's event for you. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.